So I know I haven't made a video in a while. In a really long time. I thought I was doing good, but I started dating a girl, and put my all into it, and today is the 9th, just yesterday was 2 months. Started dating in July. I'm not gonna say her name, but I was happy as hell. I guess in a way it was the companionship of being able to heal with everything with Sarah. And, you know, this girl knowing everything. But, I don't know. I guess wasn't really meant to be. We broke up today. She says she's got some stuff to figure out. Finalizing my divorce. You know, she said maybe we can get together after she figures out her stuff and I figure out mine, and, you know, I don't know. It sucks. It sucks. I put my heart out there again and got hurt. Just sucks. Thank God I'm not in the mental space I was after Sarah. I was in a really dark place. Right now I'm not. I mean, I'm always down. I always have my days, but shit, this one sucks. It sucks. I'm doing this now because this is how I feel right now. I'm upset. I'm angry in a way. Like, I want to know why as my phone continues to fall still. But, you know, I'm upset. I'm angry. It's like, you know, thought this, you know, would have lasted a little longer. You know, right now I don't have any plans of trying to make it work whenever she's ready. I don't know. I don't know, but started dating July 8th, and that was a big step for me. I asked her out. Big step for me. And, you know, she was working on the road, doing travel stuff, and, you know, so our conversations were just kind of when she could. We FaceTimed a decent amount. She had mentioned possibly being pregnant by her ex. And that didn't scare me off because it's like, you know, we sat down and I was like, okay, did this possibly, you know, did you get pregnant before we started talking, before we started dating? She's like, yeah, of course. Cool. Well, about 2 weeks, she's on the road. She's like, I need to come home. I need to go to the doctor and see what's going on. So I go pick her up on my days off. I drive like 3 hours to go pick her up. I'm excited to see her, happy to see her. She comes back to my house, meets my mom like within the first hour. And so, you know, that Thursday night, she's like, I really want to get a test and see if I'm pregnant. Totally fine with me. I was like, yeah, it's fine, let's go. We go get a test. You know, I sit down with her right before she goes in and I'm like, no matter what, I'm not going anywhere. You know, my processing of that was, even if we started dating 6 months after she got pregnant, she's still pregnant. So I'm not gonna, it didn't scare me off of like, oh my God, she's pregnant. I'm gonna have to be a father, or I have to deal with her ex being the father and being in the life. Like, that wasn't anything that scared me out. Like, it was just like, okay, I gotta be a man. I gotta help her. I gotta help myself. We can do this. She goes in, she takes the test, positive. I mean, instantly. So she comes out, she's crying, I'm holding on to her, you know. The week after, she goes to the doctor, she finds out she's 6 weeks pregnant, so it happened right before we started dating. Again, it happened before we were talking, before we were dating. Cool. That's none of my business. But our conversations, text-wise, were never flowy. I texted a lot. She wasn't a texter. She very rarely texted, which was different for me because I'm used to having somebody text me 24/7. So it was different. And so it's hard for my mind to process the fact of like, some people just don't text. But when we talk on the phone when we're in person, it was fine. Perfect. Well, you know, we had a rocky start, you know, kind of here and there. Like, I was ready to step up the plate and be a father. We didn't know how her ex was going to deal with it. And so, you know, I was like, that's fine. You're my girlfriend. I'm going to provide for you. I'm going to do what I have to. And so, I mean, it was kind of rocky, though. Like, we both have our insecurities. My biggest insecurity was, is there somebody else? I don't know if there was. I don't know if there is. But, you know, that was always in my mind. So that kind of never really made it easy. I have my days where, I mean, just last Friday, I took her home. She had stayed the whole week with me. I woke up pissed off. At nothing she did, at nothing I had done, I was pissed off. And that happens. I believe I have ADHD, a portion of it, because, I mean, right now I'm moving my legs. I can't sit still. I zone in and out really hard all the time. I get random bursts of energy. I get really low with energy, you know. I think I have ADHD. I hit my highs and lows really quickly. Add depression and anxiety on that. It's nuts. Nuts. So, last Friday I woke up pissed off at literally nothing. You know, and that kind of, we had a rough morning. You know, she was in the living room texting me like, did I do something? Did I say something? I was like, no, I'm just pissed off for no reason. You know, worked through that. 20 minutes later, I was fine. Took her home, you know, all that. But, you know, last night she texted me. Again, she's not really a texter. So I would send her 2 or 3 messages, feel kind of like a burden and a bug to her. You know, she always told me I wasn't. But I was texting her and she wasn't really replying. And I asked how she was. And I straight up asked her, how are we? Are we okay? She said, I don't know. I'm irritated right now. And I was like, over what? Like, what happened? And then I was like, did I do something? She kind of got mad because she's like, you didn't do anything. I would tell you if you did something. And like, you know, I was like, okay, yeah. But like, you may just not want to be hurting my feelings by saying, yeah, you said something stupid. I don't know. But, so that didn't really work. So I woke up at 11 to get ready for work, texted her. I was just like, hey, are you doing okay? And she said, yeah. I asked her again, are we okay? Because I didn't get a response. Nothing. She read it and didn't say anything. And she normally did that where she would read it and not reply for a little while, but like, she wasn't replying. So I sent another text with her name And she's like, what? And I was like, are we okay? What's wrong? Blah, blah, blah. She didn't reply back. 3:30 this morning, still she hadn't replied. She was sleeping. I sent her a message like, I really care about you. I do. I want to make sure that you're okay. I know you don't want to talk about your personal feelings because it's very hard to open up. I have that issue. But I was just like, I'm here for you. Like, that's what I am. I'm a boyfriend. I'm here for you, to be with you, to help you through anything, for you to talk to me about your smallest thing to your biggest problem. So I was very, very just, I care about you. I want to know what's going on. Are you okay? She read that at about 10:30 this morning. About 10:50, she hadn't said anything. And so I sent her a little small message like, I don't want to aggravate you or bug you. I don't know if you want your space. I just want to know, how are you doing? She sent me this really long message. And it said, I don't have it with me. I'm recording on my phone, so I can't really read it to you. But it said something like, it's not like I'm leaving you. I have my own shit I got to deal with. She said maybe she jumped into this too early. She also said that she never really felt comfortable around me in my house because she's not used to, I guess, fancy living, city living. She always said that she grew up poor and she didn't have the nice stuff. And, so that always hurt me when she said that, because it was just like, I get it, but like, I'm not like rich and fancy. I don't live in a mansion, I live with my parents. We have a nice place because my mom has a great job, but then, she went on to say that she was forced to talk to her ex when she was up in Kenton over the weekend. And she didn't know he had told anybody he wants to be part of this life now, of the baby's life. He wants to sign the birth certificate. He wants to be in the life as much as she will let him. He's told his friends, his family, anybody on the road that it's his. And she's like, that threw me for a loop. And it threw me for a loop because we didn't know how he was dealing with this. So she said, maybe when we both work our shit out, we can get back together. Personally, right now, I don't know if she's going to watch this. I don't know. But I don't know what I want to do. Because right now, I want to fight. I want to fight for this. I want to figure this out. I think it's kind of an awkward situation, but fixable. The other part of me is like, you know what? Maybe we weren't meant to be. Maybe we're meant to be friends. Maybe we're meant to, whatever. It sucks. It really sucks. Because again, I put my heart out there. And from day one, I give my all. And it just sucks that, I gave my all. And it kind of got thrown back in my face. Now, I'm not saying that she's a terrible person. Like, oh my God, no. It just sucks that I get it. We both have shit to deal with. I'm finalizing my divorce. I'm 22 years old and I'm finalizing a divorce. She has a kid on the way with an ex who she just found out wants to be in this child's life, which means it's going to be in her life. That may go somewhere. So in a way, I'm thankful that it happened the way the time that it did, because who knows? We could have gotten all the way to, she's due in April. We could have gotten all the way to April. I could have signed that birth certificate and then she could have felt like this. It just sucks. It does suck. But I'm not in the mental space I was the first time I got my heart broke. It's gonna hurt, but it is what it is. it kind of sucks in a way. I texted her. She's got some of my shirts and stuff, and I told her, I was like, when can I get my stuff? You know, sooner would be better. Instead of waiting 2 weeks and then going to get it and dealing with it again. And she sent me a text like, you're real eager to get your stuff back. And it's like, well, yeah, you broke up with me. You said that we might be able to fix this in the future, or I guess not fix it, but we might be able to try this out again. But that would hurt me mentally so much more if I wait 2 weeks to get my stuff than if I got it on my days off in 2 days. Go get my stuff. My phone's falling again. Go get my stuff. See her. Kind of get that wave of emotions and move on. It sucks. God, I can't say that enough. It sucks. But it is what it is. I don't go to church, but I believe in God. And I believe everything happens for a reason. I'm being put through this so I can come out better. The right woman is out there for me. My Auntie Alicia came over. We talked for an hour. She came to check on me. And she told me, of course, to do this. So I'm doing this for her, but also for myself because I need to. This was a really good release when I was doing it. But she told me that stuff happens for a reason, you know. Gonna get my heart broke probably more times than it will healed. But the right person's out there, and I just have to go and be my person and go out, do stuff, you know, but I'm gonna surround myself with friends. It truly does suck though, because even though we didn't text constantly, she still came up on my days off and laid right there. We still cuddled. We still went and did some stuff and went to a concert and movies, and you know, thankfully it wasn't 4 years of all those emotions and memories flooding to my brain. It's only 2 months, but it truly sucks because I don't know, I thought we had a connection, but I don't know. So I don't hate her. It's part of life. People break up, people, you know, grow apart, but it just sucks. But I'll be okay. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I think I'm gonna end the video. It's almost 20 minutes long. I can't promise that I'll make more videos so often. I'm gonna try, but sometimes it's hard to even talk to my phone. So, but I love you guys. I'm glad you guys are here on this earth, on my channel, watching my life. Kinda hitting some rocky times, but can only go up from here.